Well, hello, internet and friends and whoever else is watching this. You may not know me yet, but my name is Morgan Malcolm, and I am a realtor here in Colorado. And I am creating a YouTube channel called Love Where You Live. And if you haven't guessed, it has to do with real estate. But not just typical real estate, stuff with buying, selling, investing, DIYs, reviews, kind of everything that goes into all real estate type things. Whether you're owning your own home, renting, you need to renovate, you need to get ready to sell, you want to buy for the first time, you want to buy for the 15th time, or if you're ready to start investing, I can help you with all of those things. And you might be asking, why should we listen to you, Morgan? Who are you? We don't know you yet. Well, those are great questions. And that was why I thought I'd start off the channel with this video, which is about me. Yay! I am a realtor and I'm in Colorado. So I was born and raised here. A little bit on my background. I was born into a family of basically crazy people. And by that, I mean fix and flippers. So what that means is we would buy a house, renovate it as we lived in it, and then move out once it was beautiful. And we would move into another house that needed to be renovated. And we did this for many, as long as I know. I have lived in over 20 different houses. So I'm a professional mover at this point. I'll also give tips on that because trust me, I can do it well. But what it did for me in real estate is it gave me inside knowledge on houses. And I think what I have seen in my career is people think houses tend to be either scary, not worth working on, they don't know what you need to be working on, just a whole bunch of misinformation about it or lack of information. I also saw a big need for education on buying and selling. So I still think it is so crazy that this is not taught in schools. It is the largest purchase you will ever make in your life, and it is where you spend literally every day. You live in your house. So what I want to do is kind of go through what I have seen with helping buyers and sellers. So I've had my license now for 10 years, a full decade. How crazy is that? And I have seen a lot of stuff, let's just say. Which has given me some great knowledge and some helpful advice for people. So what I have seen a lot of are people going into this process not knowing. And one of the biggest problems that I've seen is that they don't know enough to not know what to ask. And if you don't even know what questions you should be asking, you are putting yourself at a disadvantage. And I see a lot of people get into situations with bad houses, bad realtors, bad lenders, bad anything to do, contractors are a big one, simply because they didn't know the questions to ask ahead of time, what to look into, what should be done for them. There are a lot of things that realtors should be doing for you that they probably haven't been. So because I've had my license for such a long time, I have seen all of these things and I can share that knowledge with you. So you can either go into it knowing more, go into it and avoid mistakes, or if things come up, because it's real estate and things always come up, know how to handle it or what to do to try to fix it. And a lot of it is going to be on your realtor and your team, which is realtor, lender, title company, movers, contractors, pretty much anyone that could be involved in it could be on your team, and hopefully you have a good team. So I would love to just help everyone with this process. Now, what I've also seen is once people have bought their house, you don't know what to do with it, especially a younger generation. So we have a lot of people going into houses that either their parents didn't know what to do with houses or they didn't teach the kids what to do. So I feel like a lot of people on YouTube can watch a lot of DIYs on here. And I would like to focus them on home maintenance, things that make your house better, how to organize, like your pantry, your kitchen. I have a 5-year-old son and he has so many toys and I cannot stand toys everywhere. And not only that, I like them to be organized. So I can give some tips on how I do that. Also things like their home binders, so things about your house that are easily accessible so that you know more about your home and what you've done to it. And then all things related to getting your house ready to sell. What are the best things that you should do to get your house ready to put on the market? Should you stage it? Should you not stage it? What's a good way to stage it if you're doing it yourself? If you're a buyer, what can you ask for? Who's paying what? How much does it cost you? A lot of that can vary, but we'll go over all of that. And then finally, some things on contract terms. So I find it crazy because it's literally a contract that people sign that they do not know what the words mean that are in the contract. And it drives me crazy because I try to explain it and people are just like, nah, I'll just sign. Like, oh, that's gonna come back when we have an issue. And I'll be like, remember that contract? Ooh. All right, let's refocus and go back to who am I and why you should listen to me. So I am Colorado native and I grew up here. Obviously, we moved a ton. I've already said that. And I've lived throughout the state, never lived outside of Colorado. And I went to school at CU Boulder and I have a business degree with a marketing and management emphasis. Right after school, I got my real estate license. So don't really use that degree, although technically in real estate, you slightly do with marketing. Got my real estate license. I have had it for 10 years, full decade. Woohoo! It's a long time. Oh my God. But it's been good. Seen a lot of stuff in real estate. My first year, I was awarded a Rising Star Award from the Denver Board of Realtors. I also got Rookie of the Year. I've gotten top agent at my new company several different quarters. I've also gotten 5280's Customer Service Award for the last 6 years in a row. So I pride myself on making sure I am really good to my clients and I know a lot about real estate. I love the education part and continuing that. I just got a designation for, I'm a certified luxury home specialist as well. So I can always help in the luxury market and help distinguish what that actually is because no one knows what that means. Aside from that, I have a big background clearly in seeing homes being renovated, which means I have inside knowledge on what homeowners should probably take on as projects and what they should contract out. Because there are a lot more things than you're thinking that you can actually do at home. I've replaced toilets, I've replaced light fixtures. I mean, there are minor plumbing, minor electrical things that you can do yourself that aren't as scary as they sound. I also am really big on building things. I built my son's bed with a rock wall and stairs, and it's a bunk bed and it's huge. And I built it from scratch, and those are things that I like to share, projects like that, because I believe that anyone can do them and people should do a lot more. It's easy to make it so that your house really feels like your home instead of like just annoying little things about it. You can fix those, and I can show you how. And then really I would love to just have this channel be an open place for people to ask questions, suggest videos. I love before and after pictures. My other social media will have a lot of that. My Instagram and my Twitter will have things on what's coming up and what I'm going to do. I'll interview people in communities in Colorado. So if you're looking to move here, you kind of have an idea of some different areas and what's good, what's bad, what people like, what they don't like, and all sorts of things like that. So hopefully you are as excited as I am about this channel, and make sure that you subscribe, click the buttons and the bells and all the things around here. Look at my hands. Woo. All right. So that when I do start loading up videos, and I don't know how often, I haven't made a schedule yet, but it should be hopefully consistent. That's what I'm committing to. It's going to be consistent. But at least subscribe down below. Follow me on social media. I'll have all that in the description box so you can see it. And I will see you all in the next video. All right. See you later. Bye.